What's up there, loves? It's your boy back again with another video. If you're new to my channel, just know that my name is Charlie T. Hi there, nice to meet you. That's CharleyTii. 2 eyes, don't forget it. Before I go into the story time, what this little, escapade is about, I need you guys to make sure to subscribe. Yeah, that's right. Before y'all do anything else, don't be fast forwarding this, skipping over to the tea. Before you get this tea, make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you like, okay? Yeah, because I already know you're gonna like this video. Even if you end up disliking it at the end, keep that like button, okay? Thank you, gladly appreciate it. Make sure you comment, share, and ring that notification bell, okay? So you can be the first to get notified when I upload my new content. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. Just so y'all are aware, this is a whole lot. I mean, I know y'all probably thought some things before, but y'all really probably won't think some things now. That's neither here nor there, because I really don't care. I'm the one that's putting it out to the forefront in the first place. But just so y'all are aware, time has no value in this video. It's non-existent. It's going to be very vague. This takes place in a city where I was not living in, at least not even at the time. So I went out of town for one of my close friends' birthday. We had booked the Airbnb in advance. We had a whole weekend full of plans, all right? And so when I got there on a Thursday, he actually had to work that day, so I came technically a day early. So he was like, hey, if you got anything you want to do, you can do that until later in the evening when I'm off, then we can do this and that and the third. And I said, okay, bet. When I get there, we get settled to Airbnb, this and that third, boom, 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 boom. All right, so my friend is at work. We drive over to his job, and when I leave from his job, I hit up one of my friends. Okay, yeah, just so I don't mix it up, we're gonna give my friend whose birthday it was Birthday Boy, okay? We gonna give Birthday Boy his name, all right? And then the one that was not, we are going to call him, Snack. I mean, he was more than a snack, obviously. He's way more than that, but that's just what we gonna call him today. After I leave Birthday Boy's job, I go ahead and hit up Snack. I was like, hey, I'm in town. What are you doing today? He said, I have my break at 1:30. And I said, oh, okay. Well, we can definitely hang out. Like, I can get you something for lunch if you want. Like, my treat. I'm just in town for, this amount of days, but I feel like this would be the best time for us to hang out. He said, oh, shoot, I forgot you said you were going to be in town this time. I said, yeah. And so he said, okay, well, definitely got to link up. And I said, all right, well, I'm on my way now. He said, you for real? I said, yeah, I'm about to be on my way. He said, okay, cool. I said, all right, so send me your address for where your job is, and we can meet, either at your job or we can meet somewhere close to your job. He said, yeah, let's just meet somewhere close to your job. So I said, all right, I'll let you know when I'm close. So he gave me the address of where to meet up place. Like, we agreed on a mutual spot area close to his job. And I said, okay, that works. Given the background story, Snack and I have been friends for several years, and there's always been like mystery online. So we never actually even end up meeting in person until this first encounter. Snack tells me, don't feel the ways don't mind me if my hands go certain places. And I said, oh no, you are good. I do not mind. I am single, so I can do what I want. You can do what you want if you like, hey. And then he also says, hey, if your hands wander, I don't mind that either. I said, hey, it's been a very long time, friend. So we will do what we do. We're both grown men. We're adults here. So moving forward, I get over to our mutual spot that we said we were going to meet at. We meet up in a store that I was at, and immediately I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's been so long, that we've been friends, and yet this is the first time we're finally like interacting in person. So it was really, really great. Whew. We go to his car, and as we're, kikiing and everything, catching up on things, slowly but surely things go, a sexual route. We somehow get into a conversation about how he has a favorite, underwear. And so he shows me. Meanwhile, he's showing me his favorite underwear. I was like, oh, I really don't have a favorite. However, I know your favorite color, and this is what I have on. I knew what I was doing. I had intended to see him either way before I hit him up that day, because I had already told him when I was gonna get there that we were gonna see each other. And I made sure to pack a few undies that maybe his favorite color. So I was well prepared. He was like, ooh. I was like, listen, let's cut to the chase. It's been a minute since I've seen some things, and I want to see it. The meat has shown itself. Child, I didn't even take a breath. When I tell you, I was on it like hot butter popcorn. It was just so immaculate. It was just so like, I don't even know. And then the fact that the meat was still processing while I was digesting. If you know where I'm going with this, then okay, thank you. If you don't, I'm gonna need you to follow, okay? Follow my lingo, please. While that's going on, a person is driving by. He makes me aware, and so he pauses me. I get up, I look out, and mind you, I'm sorry. Let's bring this on back real quick. We are literally in a parking lot, and by parking lot, I mean a grocery store parking lot, but we're like far in the back, like far in the back. We're making sure no like other cars are around, but it's still broad daylight. So it's just like, but you wouldn't know because you can't see me. You can only see him. Regardless of the fact, one car passed by, he got a little nervous for a second, and then I looked up, they kept driving or whatever. I went to go back into my business. Hello. While I'm doing that, about not even 5 minutes later, another car is passing by. And so he was like, hold up. I was like, yo, I'm not stopping this time. The thing about me is, when I know I'm getting a person to a certain point, like you can just tell by sound effects and everything, and like just, gestures, like movements and stuff, it's like, all right now, it's time to almost finish. And it was the fact that we're just about at that final point, and then he notices that another car that was passing by, and he's like, stop, like, hold on. And I was keep on going. He's like, no, but like they looking, and I was just like, really, like, I don't give a rat's. But he did, because apparently some folks like join in and stuff. And if you see my last story, I was saying like how I never had a car situation because I thought it was a little tacky. Well, this was my first situation in the car in general. Once I was in that mood, I'm like a whole nother person when it comes to that. So I was just like, listen, I like to finish what was started. Like, let's go in and let it have. But he was trying to have it because he was like, no, the moment somebody get out the car and try to join, like, I'm about to bust somebody in the face. So I was like, okay, well, let's try to find somewhere else to go. So he proceeds to try to find somewhere else to drive to. This is during Snack's break. Snack is on lunch, okay? And so at this moment, he got maybe like 10, 15 more minutes left, okay? Out of the hour. So we go over to the gas station, and as we're in his car, and so as we're at the gas station, he asked me if I wanted anything. I was like, oh yeah, just some Fiji water. I offered to pump his gas, and then while I'm pumping his gas, we're then talking about, trying to link up again, where we're gonna finish when we started. And so that's when I told him about how at the end of the weekend, Birthday Boy, along with some of his friends, and I are going to go skating. And he was like, all right, bet. Like, I'd be down to come. You know, it's been a minute, but I'm good. Now, when I brought this up to Snack, I immediately forgot honestly, this person wasn't even on my mind. So also, I had someone else in the area that I was supposed to see, and we're gonna call him Barry. Barry and I, at this point in time, during that, was like friends for like a year. Actually, it could have been like a little more than a year. I didn't know until a few months prior that he was interested in me in that kind of way. And I was like, okay, because I wasn't, but you know, it was what it was. And so I was like, we can see where it goes, but I had invited him to go skating, and when I told Snack about it, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was in the moment of what had just happened, what we were doing, and yeah, I double booked. Afterwards, he took me back where I need to go, and he went on his way. I went on my way. Moving forward, I told Birthday Boy about it. Birthday Boy was like, ooh, child. So what's the deal? What's the plan? What am I gonna do? And we had agreed that he was gonna have to distract basically either like one of them or both of them. And I was more so leaning towards he gonna have to distract Barry because Snack was gonna be mine. Like the moment Snack showed up, regardless if it was before or after Barry, like we were gonna finish what we started, if not more. The day of going skating comes along, and I went from double booking to no booking at all. The minute I was texting Snack, and Snack was barely texting back. He was like here and there. He was telling me how he had laundry to do and then other things, and I was like, all right. So he was like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna make it, but he said we can see about tomorrow because I have work, but you know, I should be good. And I said, okay, cool. Barry, on the other hand, he said he was going to be coming from work, and by the time he got off, skating was going to be closed about, like, you know, in the like an hour, half hour. And I was like, all right, I'm paying it at this point because I can't even have Snack. I mean, we were talking several years, you know, of being friends with Snack, and then going into this first interaction, you know, and so many things happen, versus a year plus with Barry. There was nothing there thus far. So yeah, which one would you know, have been looking forward to? So regardless, I still had a great time being out. So the following day, Birthday Boy and I had left our Airbnb. I had ended up booking a hotel already prior for that day for myself. Snack and I were supposed to see each other. However, Snack stated that he was sick. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know, I said, you know what, let me be understanding. At this point, I saw it as a runaround, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going to get something, okay? Because your boy was in heat. Now, yeah, it was leading toward a little bit desperation. But I said what I said. Sue me. Guess what? I hit up Barry. I said, Barry, I got a hotel room. You want the Addy? He said, bet, send it. I said, all right. So I sent it over. And he said, all right, so I'm going to have to be coming straight from work because if I went home, it would actually be going far out of my way. So, and then to come to you. So he was like, I'm gonna come from work. I hope that's fine. I said, yeah, that's cool. In my mind, it was gonna be nothing, you know, outside of a makeout session, to be quite honest. When he came, I was watching Bob's Burgers. I heard a knock at the door. It was very light, and I honestly and truly thought it was Bob's Burgers, but something told me to go check the door. I looked at the peephole. I saw like a little forehead, and I was like, I can't see a full face. I just see a forehead. It could have been a serial killer for all I knew. I was like, you know what? Let me just open up the door. I just hope it's him. So I opened it up. He was very, very like shy, like reserved. You could very tell. Now, the general side of me was like, oh, that's so sweet. The guy in heat side of me was like, no, I need me. Somebody's like, you assertive, okay? So I'm gonna need to bring that out. As soon as he comes in, I'm like, okay, you can have a seat. I'm thinking he gonna sit like over on the area that's gonna be close to me. Basically, when you walk into the room, it was a huge like cornered roundabout couch, and you have one end that's right by the door that you can sit at that goes all the way straight down towards the line of the wall in the hotel room, of the living room, I guess you would call. And then you have the other line of it that's connected that goes towards like the bed when you go towards the bedroom side. So I was on the other end. He decides to sit on the first end by the hotel room door. Okay. So we're having small talk. And don't get me wrong, small talk is fine, but sir, that's not your sole purpose on being here. That is not why I hit you up tonight. I hit you up with the sole purpose of making it out, okay? And that's just what we're going to do. What did I do? I said, Barry, do you want me to kiss you? And he goes, I said, what is this? Y'all, yes, I'm so sorry. I felt bad afterwards, you know. Even now, I'm like, Charlie, you should not have been that passive aggressive. But listen, when I am in heat, or I'm in just like sexual tension in general, I can be in a whole different, I'm a whole different person, okay? And yes, I could have hand job, but I wasn't wanting hand job out of town. As I asked him again, I said, it's a yes or no question. Do you or do you not want me to kiss you? And he says, yes. So I go in. When I'm going in for a kiss, his eyes are wide open. Now, wait a minute, bruh. I'm uncomfortable. So I talk him into going to a happy place because he informs me that it's his first kiss. And I was like, oh, again, so sweet. The other side of me is like, bruh, get it together. We doing this now. I'm making sure he's comfortable. He then relaxes more, eases up. We end up in a whole makeout session. So much to the point, he started groping me in places back there. And I was like, well, alrighty. Well, he's groping, I'm groping, and it gets to a point where we're half hour in and I start to be like, all right, wait a minute. Now, Charlie, you got an early flight in the morning. You remember what time it is. I said, all right, it's been nice. This has been great, but it's time for me to get some shut-eye and catch, you know, some Z's for tomorrow's flight. So he leaves. He told me he'll hit me up when he get home. And I said, I'll probably be asleep. I'll most likely be asleep by the time you get home and text me. But I'll reply when I wake up in the morning. I saw his text. I hit him up sometime while I was about to get on my flight. Yes, I did wait that long. From the time that I texted him to the point where I finally landed back home and saw his text and then replied, I saw his reply. He said, you know, it felt like last night didn't happen. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And I felt bad even more. I was like, oh, yeah, poor baby. Poor baby, didn't know what hit him. But, sweet guy, we decided to still be friends. You know, a few weeks later, I explained to him, you know, I eased it over, like, yeah, I just don't see it like that. You know, we could still be cool. And he was fine with that. He said he kind of foresaw it. So he took it very well. Well, at least from what I know. However, Snack on the other hand, we still do communicate. I actually agreed to link up again next time I go visit. So, yeah, that's all for this story time, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like. And if you still have not subscribed like you were supposed to in the beginning of the video before you got all this juice, make sure you subscribe now. Don't forget to comment and share. Till next time.